Genetically modified crops changed the way we did everything around here. We used to farm 1,000 acres with 3 or 4 people. Equipment was smaller. We had to plow a lot. We had to spray a lot. When we got genetically modified crops, we could go in with 1 tractor and 1 sprayer and handle 1,000 acres. It made us be more efficient in the things that we were doing. It didn't take as many people to be able to farm the same number of acres. And labor has become a real problem to be able to find people that we can have that will work and do this. I don't know that if we lose genetically modified crops, I don't know that we'll be able to feed the masses, because I don't think we can produce on the same number of acres we are now. We don't cultivate anymore. I'm trying to make sure that you'll understand what cultivation means. When we plowed the crops years ago, we planted the crops in rows, and we came back and then we took a machine and we plowed right up to the edge of the crops. We don't do that anymore. Now we don't have to. We plant the crop comes up, and we spray it with Roundup, and that's it. Am I scared of GMO crops? No. Will they cause cancer? I don't know. In some people they might, in some people they may not. But I'm not scared of them. I mean, I eat genetically modified sweet corn. I grew it. I eat it. I love it.
I observed that when I pick some ears of corn and put out for the squirrels that live around my house, they'll eat the GMO corn, or not the GMO corn, but they'll eat the non-GMO corn and leave the GMO corn. In fact, they will leave it all winter. And so until everything is gone, then they'll eat it. And then I observed when I was feeding my cattle that if I put a pile of non-GMO feed here and GMO feed here, exactly the same corn silage, but just different crop, they'll always eat the non-GMO first.
It's not normal to have 1 out of 83 children with autism. In 1970, it was 1 out of 10,000. It's not normal to have difficile diarrhea as a life and death situation in many of our hospital settings and many of our retirement homes. It's not normal to have 1 out of 18 people in our society with gluten intolerance. Wheat used to be the staff of life. And you have to ask yourself, what's changed? The threat is to the future. It's a generation that we're sacrificing right now, so that some of us older people made it over the hump. We'll see the effects, we see the increase in cancer, but where you really see the extreme damage is in our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren that are coming along, having to suffer the consequences of what we see as an industrial greed.